Hi everyone, this is Sunette, and in this video, I'm here to share with you a little something about the word appreciation. Now, this one, for me personally, getting into the defining process of this word brings me back, way back, to once upon a time, long time ago. I'm already quite in my 30s, so that was for me a very long time ago. When I was a little girl. Appreciation. I grew up with appreciation being only shown and expressed to me by someone else in exchange for something I did. And that exchange was presented at a particular, specific, certain quality. What that quality was is what I got good at doing, which was always asking another person, how exactly do you want your coffee made? Do you want your drink prepared? Do you want your eggs done? Do you want the house cleaned? Do you want the dishes packed? All of that. So to me, appreciation and also its best friends, value and worth, came from pleasing others. That was my process that I had walked from a very young age. And I mean, look, it was quite interesting because also what opened up for me in the process of walking my defining of the word appreciation was asking myself, was the problem then how I was raised as a child? Because my foundation of appreciation, value, and worth was if I do not then, because now obviously that wasn't a positive, okay? Now you've got to now remember how the mind works, which is in its polarities, the positive polarity and the negative polarity. So the positive polarity was, yes, I got the appreciation. I'm feeling now of so much value and worth in this relationship to someone because in our exchange, I gave them something perfect and they were so happy and they were smiling and they gave me kisses and hugs and told me how beautiful I am and how good I am and such a great girl and can't believe how much I'm doing for them. But then, now this was when I was younger, and all of this played out only where? In the family or in the immediate family. Now, coming to leaving high school, getting into the real world. And that was a process of, getting to know people, new people, different people. And I got exposed, interestingly enough, in my life after high school to people who did not even notice pleasing. They actually got irritated with people trying to please them. They didn't like it. Not at all. So there I was, a people pleaser, wanting to do just everything perfect. And then what ended up happening? Firstly, they all got annoyed, frustrated, irritated with me. Just didn't want me close to them because I started almost becoming like a little fly, going, oh, what can I do for you? What can I do here? What can I be for you here? And then when I did try and do something, I was so nervous because now I finally got an opportunity to prove myself and then I messed it up. So that was breaking down inside myself, which was the way negative. And obviously, as I mentioned earlier, it took me some time to question, was it then something about how I was raised? Where the relationship of positive reinforcement. And look, obviously, in my lifetime, in my process, that was my family's processes. And obviously, that was how they were raised. So accordingly, it was passed on throughout all the generations unto me. And, interestingly enough, throughout my life, I had a look at, if I one day have my own children, what I would like to create rather is more of a balance. I would tell them, I would define more words. If they do something, I would use words and saying, I am grateful. Thank you very much. Or ask them, how did you experience yourself in making this? What is your appreciation, value, and worth that you are sharing here with me in what you're making? So that the exchange is something where, the child is more sharing something as a part of themselves. They're sharing their appreciation, their gratitude, their worth and value in what they have made as an extension of themselves. So it's not a point where, as what happened with me, where the exchange was like, here, I'm giving you this. I made it absolutely perfect. Please give me some appreciation and some value and worth, because I don't have it in me otherwise. So that was like kind of the underlying unconscious experience that was there for me. And I know it was a bit over-exaggerated, but just really putting it in there to see. And it took me some time to now figure out, okay, in the redefining process, what on earth is appreciation for me? How do I appreciate myself? Not knowing where to start, but within this process that I've walked, this process of becoming more aware of my thoughts and my emotions and, just my purpose, who I am as a person in thought, word, and deed with others, in becoming more aware of that, I started very simple. Like, if you don't know what a word means to you, and it will happen, so don't be ashamed of it. Don't be shy. Don't judge yourself. You will not believe how many words I presumed I was supposed to at least know. I was supposed to at least feel and, be able to live toward myself, but I didn't. It was really shocking. So, interestingly enough, it's very normal when you don't know where to start at all with how to redefine and live a word. So my suggestion there is start simple, like I did with appreciation. What did I do? Simply was look at the everyday life things I did first. Eating, food. So what I did was appreciate me, the worth and the value of my life, my breathing, my body, that I'm going to support that appreciation with the foods that I eat. Having a look at the balanced diet, assisting and supporting, nurturing my body, making sure that I'm taking care of myself. Also care and appreciation, very, very, very closely connected. And then every time I started, before I prepared some food, started eating some food, I would take a breath and just say, you know what? This is a moment of appreciation unto me, my body, my very life. And I'm in gratitude of this food to assist and support me in this process, in this journey. So it was like a little prayer, if you will, but it was a start. And for some, this may sound silly and too simple, but that's the thing. That was a very personal thing for me that I'm sharing here, just to give you an example of at least where to start. Start somewhere simple, even if it seems silly. Then having a look at how it progressed from there, where I started having a look at, okay, what qualities do I have? What skills do I have? What values do I have? Those, interestingly enough, I could make a list of. I had values and principles, very how can I say it, very set out meaning ones I grew up with in my family home with my parents, very practical individuals, very independently raised child. So, they always said if there's one thing, that you can carry through in your life is just keeping your head straight and your heart strong. Meaning, obviously translating that is being a good person in thought, word, and deed, but not good in the sense of the positive good, being someone of value to yourself, of worth, of principle. So in this process, having a look at values, worths, and principles, I started looking at appreciating myself, that I stand by the values, worths, and principles that define me. All right. So I created, through appreciation, interestingly enough, a trust within myself. And the word trust is, interestingly enough, the next word that I'm going to be taking on within the videos to show you the journey I walked in, how surprisingly going from value, worth, and appreciation and practicing that in me and my life, I started developing a trust, a self-trust in who I am, what my purpose is, what my utmost potential is in this lifetime, and that I'm still, to this day, challenging to always better, always enhance, always specify, always grow, always expand, to this day. From that day years ago where my story started in this video. Starting the word appreciation from the most seemingly simplest, silliest of moments. And expanding my journey from there had guided me to who I am and what I am today. Guided me in a way of contributing, in a way of supporting. So this is another quality, everyone, of redefining and living words. It becomes a guide, a living, leading, real guide for yourself and your life. All right, everyone, we'll go here for this video. Enjoy your redefining and defining process of the word appreciation. And in the next video, I'll continue with the word trust, and from there, finalize it with assisting and supporting you in how you can live the words appreciation and trust for yourself in your own relationship with you, and how I've personally found the relationship between those two words being of utmost support to your utmost potential. All right, everyone. Thank you very much.